Hello my beautiful YouTube friends, it's Lisa and I'm back with another video today. As you can see, I've got my basket bounty of tomatoes here, all different kinds of the grape and baby tomatoes. I am getting ready to make a tomato sauce from scratch that I'm going to use in my chili as well as my spaghetti. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by chopping these tomatoes in half. I've got my cutting board here and my knife, and I'm going to lay them all out on the wax paper here so that they can get baked. I'm going to give them some seasoning and some olive oil, so I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've gotten about half of the tomatoes chopped in half. Those are all the red ones that I picked out of the bunch because, you know, they were all different colors. So now I'm working on the yellow ones, and then I have all these smaller orange and yellow ones. So I'm just going to fill up the pans. I'm going to go as far as the pans will go and stick a couple around the edges. And then I will show you the next step. Alright, so you can see I've got all the red ones, all of the yellow ones that I had, as well as quite a bit of the orange tomatoes. I've got them all in. I've drizzled them with oil. I didn't have any olive oil. I would have used olive oil, but instead I drizzled them with just regular vegetable oil, so I'm sure it'll be fine. And this one I'm putting on him now because I don't have any garlic cloves. I'm using garlic granules, organic. So I'm just gonna hit on with the garlic. And I also have Italian seasoning, sage and basil and oregano, and it's not coming in, but yeah, organic Italian seasoning. So I'm gonna hit it with that. I'm pretty generous with it because I want all that seasoning to get into the tomatoes, and I want it definitely infused in my pasta sauce. And it's organic, it's just seasoning, so I can be a little generous. And then I'm just going to hit it with a little salt so I can bring out the flavors. And I'm using sea salt. I'm just going to hit it with the sea salt. Alright, so now it's going to go into the oven. I've already been preheating the oven. That's on 350. I'm going to leave it in there probably for about a half an hour and check on it, see how it's doing. So we'll check back on it in a second. Okay, so I set the timer for 30 minutes. As you can see, there's just a couple seconds left on the timer. So we're going to go ahead and take the tomatoes out of the oven. And they smell really good. And it looks like there's a lot of juice rendering, so I want to hurry up and get them out. Save that juice. I don't know if you can see the steam coming off of them, but they smell really good. And they've gotten nice and roasted. So I've got my crock pot here. I was going to cook them on the stove, but I got to go get the kids and stuff. So I am going to use the crock pot and put them in the crock pot and let them just cook until I get back. So I'll show you the next part when I return, but for now these are going to go into the crock pot, and I'm going to put them on low for them to just simmer till I get back and let those juices just merge together and keep all of the moisture. See, there's quite a bit of moisture rendering there. Keep all that moisture in. So I'll check back with you in a minute. So here I've got my sauce. I've get it into the light a little better. I got them all off of the pans, poured it in, and I've just been crunching and, you know, mashing on it. There's still some skin of the larger ones I might pull out, but for now I'm just gonna let it just stew in the crock pot. While I'm gone, I'll probably be gone for about an hour or so. This part is probably just gonna give it extra flavor. I could probably put this in the blender at this point and just blend all that up and have a great sauce. It smells awesome. But since I've got the extra time, I'm just going to let it get some more flavor and let it stew a little longer in the crock pot while I go pick up the kids. Okay, so I'm just about done with my sauce. As you can see, it's a lot smoother than when it was in the crock pot. I took it out, put it through the blender, and blended it all up. And then I chopped up 1 whole bell pepper. And I also chopped up some organic whole mushrooms. I threw those in there. I've got some ground beef. I'm going to make like 2 batches. The kids are going to have some ground beef. Mine's going to be meatless with just like cheese and pasta. And I've got this pasta over here cooking. It's the like veggie pasta, so it has like a serving of vegetables. It's kind of made with vegetable puree in the pasta. So yeah, so there is the pasta sauce. It looks and tastes delicious. It smells great. It's nice and chunky. I'm really happy with the way it turned out, and I don't think I'll ever buy store-bought pasta sauce again. So thanks for joining me. Like, share, subscribe. Hope I was able to help you out, and bon appetit.